3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Digital Excursion. I'm trying out a new thing.
Let's only do that for rehearsal.
You didn't like that?
Nah, not really.
I'm trying to bring a whole different energy to the beginning of the podcast. What's up, everybody? This is the Digital Excursion. Welcome back. I'm your host, Marlon Abram. With me today, we got Tyron Lee.
Thank you.
And Justin was fired, so
Finally got rid of him.
Finally got rid of him. Jeez. No. Justin got the sniffles, extreme case of the sniffles, so he would not.
We don't want to catch any of that, so
yeah. Don't want to get a virus. Oh man. This is the podcast. We talk about digital stuff. We talk about movies and pop culture and all that good stuff. If you want to reach out to us, you can email us at thedigitalexcursion@gmail.com. You can hit us up on Instagram and TikTok at the Digital Excursion, Twitter as well. And leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube. Rate us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Just show some support. Show us that you love us. Yeah. You got a question? You raise your hand?
No, my bad.
Excuse me. How you been, man? What's going on?
I've been okay. Just surviving, taking a day at a time.
That's great, man. That's
Pretty
great.
much.
We're glad to see you still living.
Yeah.
It's funny that you say surviving. No,
that's my mindset right now. It's to survive each day.
Living off of bread rations and water.
A lot of water, a lot of bread.
The other day, my niece came up to me and she asked me, "What's the difference between living and surviving?" I was like, "Wow, that's a deep question for a 6-year-old."
She might be the next Einstein. You better answer that correctly.
I don't know what they're teaching at the elementary. And I was like, well, I just thought about it real fast. I was like, when you're surviving, you got to do what you have to do. You got to cut out all your wants. You just got to focus on what you need. You need food, you need water, you need money. And it's like, but when you living, ooh, girl, you living. You do whatever you want. So for you guys to have fun, but you still got to take care of business. And I was like, how do you like that answer? She's like, yeah, that's a good one.
My philosophy teacher said something else, but that's okay.
I summed it up basically. That's good, man. I'm glad to hear you're surviving out here. Yeah. I'm definitely in a survival mode too, but I'm still trying to live a little bit. That's why I'm going to eat ramen tonight.
You can't have both. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can. You can try. But sometimes you gotta alternate,
Nah, you either survivor mode or your living mode. Can't have both.
I feel like I'm in the middle right now.
I think of it like if I'm in the woods, I can't also ride roller coaster in the woods because there is no roller coasters. I gotta survive if I'm out there in the woods.
If I want to ride a roller coaster in the woods,
but it won't be the same.
It's made out of sticks. No, I feel you. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I just ate lunch. I just had a bowl of chili.
Damn.
You can't smell nothing. This is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the Super Bowl and all this stuff that happened there. Well, not all of it, but some of it. Along with the Super Bowl came a bunch of trailers as usual. So we got Fast X, the new Flash trailer, stories about possible I Am Legend 2, live action Spider-Man Noir series coming to Amazon Prime, a bunch of sequels, Frozen 3, Toy Story 5, Zootopia 2, and the live action How to Train Your Dragon. Let's start with the Super Bowl. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
I watched the first and the fourth quarter.
What?
So,
You watched the beginning and the end?
yep,
You missed
pretty
all the
much.
meat and potatoes.
Nah, I think the end was better.
I'll
So
be
I
honest with
didn't
you, man. I didn't even watch it.
see what you talking about then.
I saw some of it. Like I was just going throughout my day at my mom's house, and I'm like, oh wow. But the whole time, like they were pretty. It seemed like a close game the whole way through.
Yeah, that's why I was like thinking about skipping it because I didn't think it was going to be a close game. And then when I caught the fourth quarter, I was like, "Whoa, this is still kind of close. What's happening here?" And then I kind of like stayed for like the last 2 minutes or so.
Yeah. Wait, who the Kansas City Chiefs won? Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to the Chiefs. I was kind of going for the Eagles, but shout out to the Chiefs.
I think everybody was going for the Eagles.
Yeah, I saw so many like people on their Instagrams and like, oh my Eagles take flight.
Yeah.
They got shot down.
I'm kind of happy the Eagles lost because the Eagles kind of play like an annoying Madden player will play. Like just spam the quarterback, go for fourth downs all the time. They're like annoying Madden players. So I'm kind of glad that they lost for that reason.
Maybe that's how the training camp goes. They set them up on an old PlayStation 2. Break out Madden 04
we
or
do no
something.
punts. We going for fourth down all the time.
Wait, so you didn't see the halftime show?
Nah, I skipped it.
What's wrong with you? That's the only reason why I watch.
I haven't gotten excited for a halftime show since Black Eyed Peas.
How long ago was that?
Oh, 08, maybe?
That's a long time, man. You were still in diapers.
No, I wasn't. I'm not. Yeah, that's the last time I ever got excited.
Really?
Halftime show. Yeah.
You didn't see last year's?
I don't remember last year's.
With Dr. Dre, Eminem, Kendrick,
Oh,
Snoop
I
Dogg.
seen a bit of it, but it's like I came in like I wasn't going to like stay around for the halftime. I was like,
It's only 13 minutes.
it's too long.
That's shorter than
pieces of it.
That's shorter than the quarters.
No, it's longer. Quarters are 12 minutes.
Oh, by 1 minute.
It's a big difference.
Well, if you missed the halftime show like Tyron did, of course Rihanna came out. She hasn't like performed in like years
since her album.
And that's been a long, long time. And since then, she got pregnant by ASAP, but she killed it out there, man. I mean, she's pregnant again, which that's what everybody. Yeah, that's what everybody was still looking at. She was performing, and she still had this pregnant belly. But then in your mind, she just had birth, so that shouldn't be there.
I thought she was still pregnant.
No, she already had her baby like months ago, but then she came out to the Super Bowl and was pregnant still, and everybody's like, "Didn't this baby come out already?"
Maybe they pushed it back in.
And then I'm like, I'm a guy. I don't know too much about childbirth, but I'm like, maybe the belly just stay there for a minute. Maybe take a while for it to go. You got to hit the gym again.
I don't know.
Apparently, no. Not all.
Oh no.
No, she was pregnant again.
Oh.
Yeah, ASAP. ASAP.
Back to back. Don't stop.
I mean, I guess they can do that. They both like. She's like a billionaire, so they can just they can have as many kids as they want. Well, anyway, man, the halftime show was great though. It was a great halftime show. I think better than last year's. And I like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and everything, and 50 Cent, Kendrick, but the performance wasn't. It could have been better last year, but I think Rihanna did great, and she was all by herself too. She didn't bring nobody out. But then they had this part right where they made this like floating platform, almost kind of like what Kanye had when he was going on those Life of Pablo tours, except for it was like multiple, like what's that game? Smash Bros. You gotta jump on the platforms and shit.
Oh yeah, okay.
So she was on like one of those Smash Bro platforms, And I'm like thinking like, why they got her up there? She pregnant. They can't. Anyways, what else did you say? NBA what? NBA
All
young
Star
boy.
Weekend. All Star Weekend is happening actually today. It's today, tomorrow, and Sunday, or it's the
That's
weekend,
the
I guess.
one where they pick like the best players and put them on with like one team, right?
Yes, but this time is different because they're gonna choose the player they want, like as if you're on a playground, like at school, you pick a player like right in front of you,
Oh, like right there.
right there. So they're gonna choose their team.
Wow, that's kind of cool. That's kind of funny.
And so yeah, some of the all-star players, like the captains, have their own players on their team. And then one of the players was like, if you don't choose me first, I'm gonna be hella mad.
You know you're gonna have people who are like, man, I can't believe you chose me last.
Yeah.
Man, we used to that's funny because we used to play like that in like middle school, and I'll always be left with the worst players. I'm like, oh, man, I'm like, I'm not that great. I need people to hold me up.
Yeah, I hated being captain. Like I was just I don't know if I can't remember if I would prioritize like friendships or skill. I think I was
Uh,
trying to find the balance.
uh, when you in the game, man, you just it's win. It's win. That's all you gotta think about.
Yeah, but they know where I live. So we walk together after school. So it's like
You gonna have some beef walking. Hey, where you going, man? Apparently, you don't want me around, so.
yeah. I got chosen
uh,
last, you know.
but yeah, the NBA All Stars. What about it?
Yeah, it's happening this weekend. It's happening in Utah. In
Utah.
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's dope. That's awesome.
It's gonna be on TNT, so you can watch the NBA inside the TNT.
I always get confused with like NBA All Stars, and then there's the game with celebrities.
Oh,
But
Celebrity All
is that
Star.
yeah? That one always seems more interesting to me
That one's happening on Saturday, I believe.
because
Friday
that
or
one
Saturday.
you got like secret ballers out there in the TV world. You never knew who could ball like that. You know, I
Yeah.
remember I was watching one. It was like this is an old one. It was the guy who plays Steve Urkel. Like he can really play
Mm.
basketball. And then Carlton or something from Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Like you don't think these dudes could really play ball like that, but they was
Justin
doing it.
Timberlake.
Yep,
Uh,
or Justin Bieber too, I think.
and for some reason, Kevin Hart won like
Oh yeah, Kevin
MVP
Hart's
back to
also
back.
he's really good too.
He's not that good.
Oh well, he's better than I would think. You know, Quavo, Drake. Well,
Oh,
Drake he be balling all the time.
yeah, I'm not sure who's going to be in the All Star or
They
Celebrity
should
All Star
get.
weekend.
I'm just throwing this out here. They should get Barack Obama.
I was just thinking that.
He be balling.
I think the security
Maybe they should
reasons,
have
though,
a
they probably won't do it.
they should have a presidential all star basketball game.
It's just gonna be one person gonna be balling.
Now you got Obama and Biden.
Biden on ball.
You don't know that.
Oh,
He
okay.
was
So
probably playing basketball when it was first invented.
you want to know who's on the All Star team?
Yeah, who's on the all star team?
I don't know none of these people, like a lot of these people, but Team Dwayne Wade, which is a NBA champion, yada yada. He got Nikki Jam, I guess Jesser, Simu, Louis,
Oh,
Liu,
Simu Liu. He's playing Shang Chi in the
uh,
Marvels.
Hassan Minha is a comedian. I don't know. DK Metcalf is an
Hassan
NFL player,
Minaj.
I guess. Janelle Monet,
Oh,
uh,
okay.
this woman from the WNBA, Akaria Akabukala. I don't know. 21
Maybe you should
Savage.
stop reading names, man.
They know their name is difficult, okay? Like,
Uh,
even though I always have troubles with names. Ranveer Singha. Okay, none of these are like actual celebrities.
I don't know half the names you just said, but we're gonna keep going. So one of the trailers at the Super Bowl that dropped, I think right before the Super Bowl too, was the Fast X trailer. One of the 10th sequel in the Fast and Furious franchise. And this one reportedly is a part one of a part two finale, of a two-part finale in the Fast franchise. Like after Fast 11, like that's it, supposedly. Did you see the trailer at all?
I saw the poster, movie poster, but I haven't seen the trailer. I didn't think the trailer was out.
Now the trailer came out in like around the Super Bowl. But yeah, man, I never thought he'd be getting like 10 movies of Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna stop at 3, like typical movies.
Like typical movies of that, yeah, but I don't think I've seen a Fast and Furious since like Fast Five when Paul Walker passed.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be the end too, but
You
nope.
know, I think that kind of resurged it.
Really?
Yeah, like it got to five, and then one of the main characters dies in real life. So you're like, man, what are they gonna do next? You know what I mean?
Bring the Rock on.
They did, but not no more. He's not in this movie no more.
Why not?
He's out of the franchise.
Why?
He's got beef with Vin Diesel and Tyrese.
For what?
I don't know, man. Him and Vin Diesel, they got like weird contractual things about when they're acting. Like they can only take so many hits because they're both like the tough guy, the invincible guy. So they can only take both like a so amount of hits. They can only show like a little bit of blood or be on the ground for like 2 seconds. It's like, I don't know. It's a lot.
What?
They got to keep up that persona that they're like invincible.
That's dumb.
Tell that to The Rock. All right.
And isn't this movie supposed to be about family? Like, aren't they supposed to be coming and getting along?
Every movie's about family, but they kicked out Dwayne Johnson.
Look like it's about money, man, or
I
the
don't know,
future.
but this movie is supposed to be connected more to Fast Five, though, when they stole the bank and ran it through the
Um,
streets. It's supposed to be like a direct connection because I guess whoever they stole the bank from, the whole big ass bank, from that person's son is coming after him, played by
5 movies later.
yeah, yeah, exactly. What took you so long? We already spent all that money.
Yeah.
Should have got us 3 movies ago, man. Come on, in the sequel, Fast Six, get your revenge.
Yeah, like
But he's played by Aquaman, the villain,
Jason Momoa. Oh,
Jason Momoa. Yeah,
it's played by him.
he's supposed to be the villain of this series, of this one.
Mm,
Yeah,
not feeling
yeah.
it.
I wasn't feeling it either, man. The more I saw him in that role, I was like, "But you Aquaman, I don't get it."
I see
I
him
don't,
as the blind guy in a Apple TV show. See,
I've never seen that.
good show, good show,
Is it?
really good
He's
show.
also in the Netflix movie where he has like horns and shit, like a mystical creature.
Oh yeah, I seen a trailer in that. That looks
It was weird.
yeah.
Also with the Fast X trailer, we got the Flash trailer that came out, the first Flash trailer. Now you didn't see this one, but um we've talked a bunch of times about the Flash movie and the main actor Ezra Miller and how like there's been a lot of controversy with that. So a lot of people weren't sure if they were going to go through with the movie or not, but yeah, they're going through with it. And this is supposed to be the movie that's supposed to reset everything in DC. So it's like they're putting a lot of money into it. And watching the trailer, man, it looks pretty great. I can't lie.
You
It
kind of
looks
forget
pretty
what he
good.
did, huh?
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, there's been a lot of controversy too. Now, like people are saying, don't go watch the movie, don't support it because of what Ezra Miller. And I'm like, man. First of all, I'm probably never going to go to theaters for it. I'm gonna,
Come on now, like
I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch it on TV anyway. So But I don't know. That's all I feel. Your personal opinion, if you want to go see it or not. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a good time. You're not directly supporting Ezra Miller by seeing the movie. I don't feel, but personal personal perception. Um, yeah. So this one is supposed to be like people are comparing it just based off the trailer to Spider-Man.
Homecoming.
No, the last one.
Far away from home.
No, the last one.
Oh,
No Way Home.
no way
Oh
home.
man, it was on the tip of my tongue. Spider-Man No Way Home. That's what they're comparing it to by based off the trailer because there's going to be two Batmans and two Flashes.
Oh, so like a multiverse thing.
Yeah, so they have the Ben Affleck Batman, and then they have Michael Keaton's Batman coming back.
Michael Keenan. What?
Michael Keaton from the 1980s Batman movie.
Oh, oh, okay. I think you
The
said
people,
Keenan. I'm thinking of the comedian.
Keenan Thompson.
No,
Oh,
his name Michael Key. Michael Key. Uh,
oh no, no, he's not Batman. And so there were people like, oh, they're gonna bring Christian Bale back for Batman. I'm like, I don't think it's gonna get that deep.
yeah, they
And
don't want to bring the good Batman back.
Michael Keaton wasn't a bad Batman.
I'm saying the best Batman out of all of them.
I don't think Christian Bale's my favorite Batman.
Who's the best one?
The best one, I like I like Ben Affleck as Batman. I thought he did pretty good. What you mean? He had the whole persona. This is my thing about Mike Christian Bale. He just looked too scrawny.
What do you? Because Ben Affleck looked too buff. That's why he looked
Batman's
way.
supposed to be buff. He beating up people.
Yeah, but he's not supposed to be like the Rock buff. He's supposed to be
He's,
agile too.
he's supposed to look physically imposing.
That's what Christian Bale. No, no,
Christian
no, he's
Bale did
not.
not.
Wait,
Yeah.
he's only supposed to look that when he's building that machine for Iron Man, like or to not defeat
Iron
Iron
Man.
Man,
That's a whole different.
to beat Superman. That's the only time he's supposed to look bulky like that. But like most Batmans look like a LeBron James or like a Christian Bale or something like that.
LeBron James.
LeBron James is not like the Rock built, but he's built, you know. Christian Bale.
LeBron James is probably the same build as Ben Affleck.
No,
Yeah.
not in that costume. In that costume. Well, maybe.
But like Christian Bale and Robert Pattinson, they're kind of scrawny Batman.
Because the Batman's supposed to be agile. That's the thing.
He's still agile. You saw Ben Affleck?
He was slow as hell.
I guess because he was the older one. He's the older Bat. These bones don't move like they used to.
Yeah, like the older Batman looks more buff, like in the comic books. Yeah, like.
No, you're right. I get what you're saying. I don't know. No, Bale is good, but not my favorite performance.
So Ben Affleck, and then the Twilight guy.
Oh, he's cool, but I also like. Man, I like George Clooney too. A lot of people don't like that movie, but I thought he's not the best Batman, but I feel like he has the voice for Batman. Am I lagging a lot?
A little bit.
All right, hold up.
I don't think standing still is gonna fix the lag.
It's all right. Yeah, I like George Clooney. I like his voice for Batman. That's about it.
I thought he was a better Bruce Wayne than a Batman, but
you're probably right about that. Yeah, I would agree with that. So yeah, Flash trailer coming out, Flash movie coming out. In line with all these sequels, we're also supposedly getting a sequel to I Am Legend, which came out like so many years ago. Which I'm
07?
Yeah. So it's reportedly supposed to pick up where Will Smith's story left off, which is kind of weird because if anybody remembers, at the end of I Am Legend, Will Smith killed himself with
Mm-hmm.
the bomb.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how are they going to
Well,
tell the story from there?
the report I saw was they're gonna add on to the story of the alternate ending. I don't know if you ever saw the alternate ending of I Am Legend.
Yeah, I did actually in the Circuit City one day when Circuit City was still alive.
What?
I was serious. I saw the movie and I was like, oh, it's I Am Legend. I was like, wait, I've never seen this part. And then he's like driving away at the end. I was like, they did an alternate ending? I was like, I knew they could have just kept him alive.
Nah, I think he's better dead.
No, I like the ending. I mean, they went with the ending for a reason, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, but I guess they're picking off where the alternate ending left off. And it's supposed to like have Michael B. Jordan in there as well. I'm assuming that Michael B. Jordan will play Will's son or something like
He
that.
doesn't. He didn't have a son.
Well, like maybe in the future.
Oh, talking about the alternate. Well,
Yeah.
oh, because they part in that they landed in that community, and then they probably was humping and dumping. Yeah, right. When I
Exactly
mean,
my words, man. You took the words right out of my mouth.
when I mean by humping and dumping, I mean like they're reproducing the human population quickly. You know,
Oh,
humping,
I get
dumping.
you. Humping and dumping. That's that. That was the politically correct way to say it, man.
Yeah, if I was president, I would be
Uh,
the greatest one.
I, I'm excited for that. I like I Am Legend. I think when Will Smith was on that really like that good string of movies, he had like a nice movie run. I Am Legend was a pretty good one.
Yep, it's my
Yeah,
top five.
top five Will's movies
Oh,
or top five in general.
That's one of my top five favorite movies.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow, interesting. I never heard anybody say that. It's not a bad movie at all, especially when he chokes the dog out. Tears every time. Tears.
I was like, you gotta do what you gotta do, brother. Let's keep it moving.
Let's keep with all the sequels coming out. All these sequels coming out of Disney. We got first of all, Frozen 3. I will tell you, I watched Frozen 2, but I didn't watch it.
So you watched it but didn't watch it.
That's exactly correct, man.
Okay.
I put it on and it was playing in the background while I was working on something else. And by the time I looked up, the movie was over.
So you didn't watch it.
That's why I didn't watch it. I sure did hear it. And I was just like, it's a lot of music in this, man. They singing a lot.
That was a lot of, that's the first one too.
I'm not. I'll be honest. I'm not a big fan of Frozen. Not even the first Frozen. I'm not. I know people love that movie.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of it.
So I'm a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of the movie, but I'm a big fan of the soundtrack.
Soundtrack, it slaps, man.
Disney has one of the hardest soundtracks ever, probably ever made in like
No, yeah.
cinematic.
I don't know who they got in the studio, if it's Dr. Dre or Puffy Combs.
But
But
those soundtracks,
them soundtracks
perfect.
be slapping, man. The words, the lyrics, everything just on point. Disney don't play.
They just get you in that like hypey kitty mood all the time. Like it doesn't fail.
All the time, man. That year when Frozen dropped, I was working at a after school program, and I couldn't go a day without hearing "Let It Go." Like a day, I was just every single moment playing in my ear.
He's like, "Let it go already."
But secretly, I'm over there. Just, Let it go.
You over here lip singing like, "Let it go," just let it go, man. Let it go.
Turn that bullshit off. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Yo, they get a hold on you, man.
Yeah.
I think that was mostly like the success. I feel like I don't know how Frozen 3 is going to be. I don't even know if I'm going to watch it, but I feel like most of the hype is still in the first movie. Like,
Yeah, I
I
haven't
don't hear a
seen
lot of
two.
people. I don't hear a lot of people talk about number two. I'm pretty sure there's good moments and good songs, but nothing that hit like the first movie. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Frozen 3, guys. Uh, Speaking of unnecessary sequels, another Disney property getting another sequel is the Toy Story franchise. Um, so yeah, Toy Story is like the flagship movie for Pixar Animations, one of their first, revolutionized 3D animation movies and what they could do. Went on to make Toy Story 2, great movie. Toy Story 3 really wrapped up everything. Nice little story for everything. Toy Story 4, wow, what are we doing? Why is this here? I don't think we need to be here, but it's all right. Okay. Now we on Toy Story 5. It's like, when are these toys going to break? What are we doing?
I think the story needs to be they get exposed.
They get to the world.
This needs to be 5,
Like, whoa,
or
whoa,
I'm not
whoa.
gonna be interested.
Did you just say something? I know I saw your lips move.
And just like slap them around, be like, I know you talk.
That's gonna be like the movie. I don't know if you've seen it, Toy Soldiers. Have you ever seen that? It's an old movie.
I feel like I have. I'm
It's
not
about
for
these
sure.
like talking toys that kind of take over a town.
Maybe. Is it like a
Yeah, it's
what's
live
those?
action.
Oh no, never mind. I haven't
It's
seen
like
it.
little GI Joes versus monsters
No, I haven't seen that.
toys. Yeah, yeah. Small soldiers. I think it's small soldiers, not toy soldiers.
Mm.
But yeah, how you feel about Toy Story 5 coming out?
Like I said, they better be exposed, or I'm definitely not gonna watch it at theater. I'm gonna watch it like on Disney Plus or something.
I doubt they're gonna be exposed.
Like they
I
should by now.
This is my thing, man. This is what I want from a Toy Story 5, right? We already saw the toys in Andy's room in Andy's house. We saw him give up the toys. And then Toy Story 4, he's with Bonnie in a new
The
house
daycare.
in the daycare and whatever. At Toy Story 5, I wanted to jump into the future. These toys are in Goodwill, just in the pile at Goodwill that nobody wants, right? And they're like, man, life used to be so great, you know. And he's like, maybe Woody's in the Goodwill. Like, I used to have all these homies. We used to run games and shit, but not like that. He's not talking like that. We
I
used to
used
have
to be in a
fun, man.
gang, you know what I'm saying?
And then he's like, has to go on an adventure to find all his toy homies, right? And then he finds his toy homies, and he realizes, like, oh man, most of them got thrown away. Most of them in the garbage. Man, I guess toys don't last forever. And that's the movie.
That sounds a little bit like 4.
That wasn't exactly four. Four is like, yeah, Woody wasn't wanted in four,
And
and
he
then he
was
read,
at a daycare that was
and
all
he
messed
really,
up.
yeah, no, that was three, man. He
Oh,
was at daycare in three.
oh, wait, what's 4? The spoon?
Four, yeah, with the spoon.
I can't remember too much about the spoon.
Yeah, so like Toy Story 4, the little girl has all the toys now, right? Little girl Bonnie. And like her favorite toy is not Woody. Like she doesn't care for Woody. And that's like different for him because he's always the favorite toy. So she makes this toy out of like spoons and sticks in class, and that becomes her favorite toy. So Woody's like trying to bring that spoon character back to her. And then Woody's like realizes like, oh, I'm not the big shot that I used to be. I'm not really wanted. And then he kind of joins a gang afterwards with like some misfit toys, like lost toys or toys that weren't wanted, if I'm
I don't
remembering
remember
correctly.
that. I don't think he joins a gang.
Something like that. Maybe a club, whatever you want to call it. um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many sequels they're gonna make to this. I thought three was perfect. Like one, two, and three. That's a perfect line of movies, especially for like some movies can go past that, But I think Toy Story, I was like, that was great. It
Maybe
just
they saw the Fast and Furious franchise. They'd be
maybe
like, we could do 10.
it's like put these toys in some Hot Wheels.
Yeah. They're gonna rob a bank.
They're gonna rob a bank, then race. Another sequel coming out of Disney is Zootopia 2. They did make a little mini series on Disney Plus with Zootopia, but this is an actual sequel. I don't think there's much information about it, but I will say I loved Zootopia when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Saw that in the theaters. It was really different from other Disney movies. How'd you feel about Zootopia?
I want to say that Justin did say that he hated Zootopia. So,
Did he?
yeah, you don't remember?
That's
But
why
he said
Justin
it
is no
was
longer
okay.
on this show. Too much Zootopia hate.
He don't like women becoming empowered, you know.
That's right. That's right. You heard it here, folks.
I like you mix folks and first, like
You heard it here, folks. Oh man, Justin gonna hear this. He gonna start blowing up our phone. Like, what did y'all say about me?
that
Justin
was a
loves
joke.
women. Justin loves women. All right, he loves women. He
But
thinks that they can do anything that they put their minds to. All right, we covered
yep,
you, Justin.
yep. But yeah, Zootopia was a great movie. Um, I don't know what they're gonna do with two because I thought one was pretty wrapped up. So
That's how I felt. But I think the concept is like, well, no, I feel like they think like it's a whole big world, like anything can happen in that city. So maybe they just like make a new bad guy, new storyline.
I'm not a big fan of sequels, so I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
sure
true.
though.
one take Tyrant.
Yeah.
I would say the thing I loved about Zootopia, watching it as a black person, I really felt like they were. I really felt like they were trying to handle the concept of race in a nice way, through animals instead of actual race. I don't know. That's how I felt, like villainizing animals just because they're carnivores or something like that. And I was like, man, this is cool. Like they disguising it, but we know what's happening.
I think I thought it was more like gender empowerment or something like that.
I think it's all of that. I
And
think
one.
it's I think it's like just generalization or like judging people before you really get to know them. I think that's like the central message
Oh
of it.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So in this next movie, I want to see a civil rights movement.
Yeah. I don't think Disney would ever take that
I want to see all
approach.
I want to see all the tigers and lions rise up.
I think they're on the other side. I thought they were
No,
like
in Zootopia, they were like, "Oh, he's a carnivore. Stay away from him."
oh, okay, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to see oppressed carnivores. I want to see signs that say carnivores in the back.
Disney would never take that approach.
That's what I want to see from Zootopia too. I want to see someone be like, you can't sit here. You a carnivore. Get to the back of the bus. Yo, sharp ass teeth.
It's not gonna happen.
I'm just pitching it. All right. People out there in Disney, y'all see this, y'all hear this, just take notes.
I think at most it's probably gonna be another oh, I can't reach the level I want to be at. Like I can't be a boss. I can't make my own.
That's with all the shoulders.
I was trying
that was a little sassy.
I was trying to embody the rabbit's mind, because she was like all in them shoulders.
I don't remember that. Well, okay. Another sequel. Sequels all up and down the board, man. Ain't nothing original no more. The beloved DreamWorks movie How to Train Your Dragon is getting a live action adaptation. This is pretty. You said boo?
Who's honking at you?
No, I'm in my house. Uh, yeah. So live. Sorry, How to Train Your Dragon had three successful movies. Really popular for DreamWorks. One of the most popular movies since like Shrek, I think. Um, and they're getting a live action adaptation directed by the same person who directed the animated movies. It sounds like a good time to me.
I guess.
There we go. We got the tyrant step of approval. I know you hate animation into live action.
It doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
It works
Like,
sometimes.
I mean, I don't know, because I like Aragon, so this dragon movie might work.
That is a deep cut right there.
Yeah.
Aragon, the blue dragon.
Yeah, that was a fire movie. I like that one.
I can't say that I've never seen it, but I remember it.
Aragon. They were supposed to make a part two.
It's
Never
just I
happened.
don't ever hear anybody talk about Aragon ever.
I'll have that movie on repeat when I was
So
younger.
if they have a blue dragon in there and they call her Aragon, you'd be cool.
I wouldn't be cool because they should have made it part two for Aragon.
Maybe this is the part two.
No, it's not. I've seen all How to Get Away with Dragons or How to Train a Dragon. I don't know why they keep just wrap up a story, close the book, move on.
They don't want to. It's making money. It's making money, man. You don't want to take
that. I respect that.
these are big studios. The reason why they keep making all these sequels is because they're proven to have an audience. If you go out there and make something original and experimental, you'd be like, that's weird. I don't like that. But if you like, oh, Lion King 10, well, I love the Lion King. Let me see what they're doing now.
I think it's a problem on both sides. I think it's a problem on the audience side of keep supporting the same ass movies, and it's a problem with the business keep promoting that.
I agree. I think you should only have a sequel if it benefits the story. Like if you haven't wrapped anything up, then you want to tell another part of this story that can like be cohesive. Then I'm like, yeah, because those are the things that make a good sequel. But if you just like, well, we still got Toy Story. Number five, another new toy comes along.
Or like Incredibles 3. Ooh.
Yeah, like even Incredibles, like that was a standalone movie in my opinion. Like they
Number
didn't really
one,
have
right?
to go in. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't feel like they really needed number two, even though number two is good. I still watch The Incredibles as like a standalone story. Like, oh,
Yeah.
like not like, oh man, I can't wait for the next one, or you know. But I'm not saying like you can't make a sequel based off of that. I just feel like the better sequels come when you
It's
have some.
intentional.
Yeah, it's intentional. You have something more relevant to add to the story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
but
because like I approve of like Harry Potter's or like these long ass sequels, like
mhm.
Lord of the Rings, something like that, because they're like planned out, like they have like a huge world to tell,
Yeah,
and it is kind of acts like one movie instead of
yeah,
like part two has like little to nothing to do with part one. It's
yeah,
just like a whole
yeah.
nother adventure or something.
Well, Harry Potter was a little like that.
I'm just now starting Harry Potter, by the way, so
Oh,
like
I watched all of Harry Potter, but fell asleep at the ending and never went back. I never went back. I woke up and it was the last movie. I was like, that was it. They're like, you missed the ending. I'm like, damn, I'm pretty sure they made it out alive though.
they all right. They all right.
They all right, right? They good. Oh, hey man, we're gonna close out the show. You got
Yeah.
anything else to say?
Nope.
All right. Well, anything you're watching or anything?
Oh, like I said, I just started watching Harry Potter. I'm
That's dope.
watching part one like 20 minutes a day. So
Word. I don't know why you would do that, but okay. I think I got some things to say about Harry Potter. So when you get a little bit more into the series, we can talk about it.
all right.
But until then, like, comment, and subscribe. Leave us a message in the comment section or at the digital excursion at gmail.com. What are you doing?
I thought the person's about to join. Oh, you don't see it?
No. You're good.
All right.
Leave us a message at thedigiexcursion@gmail.com. Subscribe, comment, like, find us on Instagram, rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We love you. We thank you. We out.
All right.